Thank you, Frank, for coming on, talking on our Support Life program, Channel 31. We believe you're visiting at the moment here in Melbourne, is that right?
Yes, I am.
Okay, we're going to ask you a couple of questions for our program.
Very good.
Do you value human life?
Yeah, I value human life. It's an important thing. If not, you may not be here. Could be talking to somebody else if I wasn't here.
Exactly. Okay. What do you know about the current abortion laws in Victoria?
Oh, absolutely nothing, because I'm a Kiwi.
Okay. All right, well, that's fine. What do you know about the abortion laws in New Zealand then?
New Zealand? Not much, just that I know that people can go in and get abortions just like that.
Okay. Have you or anyone that you know been affected by the loss of a loved one?
No, not me, but I know family members that have gone and had certain things happen, miscarriages and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's a shame. If you had heard that a pregnant woman died, for example, in a car accident,
Yes.
okay, would you consider the child that she's carrying, would you consider that a second death or not?
Yes, I would,
Why?
because there is a human life growing inside of it.
Okay, that's fine. And the next question you've already answered, but we'll sort of ask you again. When do you think human life actually begins?
It begins when the egg and the sperm meet and make a zygote.
Okay, so yeah, that's conception, I think, isn't
Yes,
it? They're known as conception, yeah, okay. Would it be safe to say an infant is considered a human being, but what about scaling it back to a younger infant who's also developing in the womb at say 3 to 6 months in the mother's womb? At what point would you consider this a human?
I consider it right from the start.
Right from the start, yeah. Well, that's same as before, isn't it? Conception, yeah. Okay. Under what circumstances would you justifiably say it's okay to terminate a child in the womb?
It would have to be up to the people that are having the baby, not up to anyone else, and the circumstances would have to be pretty dire to do that.
Okay. So you're saying that you wouldn't do it, but if someone else did it, you're saying...
Yeah, that's personal choice.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I wouldn't be here if it happened.
Yeah, that's true. Well, we all wouldn't be here if it happened, that's true. Do you think people are influenced by political and social pressures to terminate a child these days?
Yeah, sometimes they are. It just depends what sort of influences they're having, what social media groups are saying, oh, you're too young. Sometimes having a child young creates you to put on a focus and a drive to do better to raise that child.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough, okay. Couple more questions to go, Frank.
Yes.
There's 100,000 aborted children in Australia yearly. Firstly, did you know that? And secondly, if there was any other section of our human race was so mistreated, would you stand up and say, I don't agree with this? Tell others about it as well?
Yeah, it's just that's a lot of people, a lot of babies being, a lot of human lives just going to waste just like that.
Absolutely. And one last question. Did you know that the current abortion laws in this country, anyway, in Victoria, in this state, did you know, sorry, there's a bit of, we'll wait for that, we'll wait for that. Okay, did you know that the abortion laws in Victoria allow a termination right up until birth?
Oh, I didn't know that. That's quite a big deal if you're 9 months and about to give birth.
Well, in this state, in Victoria, they're allowed to terminate a child right up until the day before the birth, basically.
That's
Incredible, isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on board, Frank. We really appreciate your questions. Thank you and good luck.
Thank you very much.